Here's to the dude down the street with the garage band. The folks standing on the street corner asking for change. Change. It's something we all need. But until things get a little better, listen to the music play. Where in the world is Megan's new music? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear my voice, then that means you have made it to yet another action-packed episode of Where in the World is Megan's New Music? I don't want to waste any time whatsoever. Let's get things started with our top 10 unsigned artists. Coming in at number 10, we have Echoes in the Park by Orange G.
Laying in the trees, staring up at sky. Don't know the reason why it's fascinating. Universe of clouds staring back at me. I don't know what they see, but I see faces, and they gaze in disapproval in my existence. Echoes in the hall, I hope to see your face. Wish to be in more than one place. Going to extreme successively, managing all of my fascinations, and I control my self-destruction with little choices. Staring at the screen ever constantly, obsessed with things imaginary. I wander in the park, they come and follow me, making friends with all of my hallucinations. And I reserve my paranoia for what I know is. I woke up in those streets with some acid breeze and cause of organized confusion. I contemplate this life, ain't no good reasons why any of it ever even happened. But each day I repave the lanes to clear the way. Each day I repave the lanes to keep connections.
Orange G at number 10 with Echoes in the Park. Next up, we've got number 9, Live It Up by Paul Izard.
Can't believe I'm 70. Last week I was 24. Time seems like a mystery. I can't keep track anymore. I never thought I'd still be here. I used to say that every day. I got nothing left to fear. I wouldn't go back anyway. No one knows what lies ahead. You take it one day at a time. Living sure beats being dead. Enjoy it in your prime. Growing older sure does beat lying underground. I'm still standing on my feet. glad I'm still around. Yesterday is a Beatles song John Denver sang today. Living right means living long, keep that reaper at bay. No one knows what lies ahead, you take it one day at a time. Living sure beats being dead, enjoy it in your prime. No matter what some people do, when all is done and said, everything is down to you. You gotta live it up, live it up, live it up until you're dead.
Trouble than he's worth. Oh, I may never get my minute from him. Burn me out on these Billville blues. Just might love me back. Said I found me a woman, think she just might love me back. Oh, I'm gonna run away with her now to get out of my Millvale blues.
We had number 8, Millville Blues by Moonshine Jasmine. Coming in at number 7, we've got Straight Mucked by Cuddle Puddle.
It's quite a walk, but we'll get there. Stress for water to get my head clear. Siphon thoughts, there's opportunity. Oh, what a nightmare. Take me away from here. Dense thoughts for myself and the ones I love. Walking up your alley, do you know why I came here? I don't lack strength of anything I take. This time I won't remember your name. Fuck it, I won't remember mine. Straight much shit out of love. Too much to get fucked up.
guys.
Puddle with Straight Mucked coming in right before Black Bottom Stomp by the Red Hot Ramblers. Here is number 5, Burned All My Money by Skylar Davis.
Don't stay where you are, cause you feel kind of fuzzy when it all goes down. You gotta ask yourself, something did I make all I could of my life?
Yeah, once again, Skylar Davis and brother Mike Hill. Back at it again.
Here comes number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Colleen Wilde with her song, Lover.
Lover who hurt you, who turned your touch ice cold, who took your eyes and turned them to stone. When did the blood in your veins stop reaching your heart? Lover who cut you so deep they left a mark. I know the dangers of you, and I know the comfort I need, just to love someone like you. Every word is delicate in this tapestry of lies. These lines in my songs, the smoke in your eyes. I'm playing with fire tonight. This situation we're in, it's made of ash. So fragile your breath will take me down. Don't breathe. I know the dangers of you, and I know the comfort you need, just to love someone like you. Told you you'd never be cold, and who took your body and made it feel old. If I could kiss the edges of your face, I'd show you you're worth it all that space you take. Dangers of you, and I know the comfort I need, and to love someone like you.
American coming in at number 3 with their song Coming Home. Coming up at number 2, we've got Wild Bill and his incredible tune, Wednesday Song.
Here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, a little bit of poetry from a poet on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, I hope you're feeling fine. Whoa whoa whoa, I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Well, I spend my days in a bubble of spin, sailing my ship through a sea of sin, and the end of the day is a welcome knife, 'cause it cuts away all that wounded skin. I'm afraid to wake up for the trouble I'm in, but I can't stay asleep forever. So I prop my eyes with the smallest of lies, and I can keep on pulling the lever. And here's a little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. It helps me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Whoa whoa whoa, I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Well, you might be as hot as the world has got, and I don't begrudge you the power. Or you might be a seed in a window box, gonna grow into a flower. Or you might be a dungeon dweller, and the key don't fit your hand. But if you're here on Wednesday night, you're in the world's best band. And here's your little Wednesday song. It's a Wednesday night tradition, a little bit of poetry from some poets on a mission. I'm so glad you're here. You help me shake off all that blue, and I hope you sing along because I wrote this song for you. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Oh, 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 I'm so glad that you could make it, 'cause I love your souls, and I hope that you love mine. Na na na, baby, how you doing? La la la, you know I'm feeling fine. Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you very much for sticking around for yet another Where in the World is the Top 10 Unsigned Artist. Number 2 was Wild Bill with Wednesday Song. Coming in at number 1 is Shine On by Mr. Craig Veltri. Let's do this top 10 again next week. Until then, shine on.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I won't fear for you. I know you shine, shine on. And if it don't go like you planned, you still got your fans. I know you shine, shine on. Sundays just won't go your way. You'll be fine, you still shine. You got
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out for another episode of Where in the World is Megan's New Music. We got to meet them a few months ago. We got to fall in love with them a few months ago, and they have been hard pressed on my mind ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give a very, very warm welcome once again to my friends in Fort Wayne to Breathe Again. How are you guys?
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
The video that you sent me of your son like thrashing out to your singing alone still warms my heart.
Aw, yeah, that was. I love that.
That's so cute. How old is your son?
My son is 2. Yeah, so he's got a good taste in music young. You know, I had to teach him right.
Hey, you know what?
Got to start him young.
Exactly.
I was coming home. I forget from where I was coming home from. I think it was my now ex-girlfriend. And I'm blaring Die Hard's Murder, Infinite Death EP. And this little 5-year-old kid, not even 5, maybe 4, 3. He comes running up to my passenger side and he just starts playing an air guitar like, this kid's gonna go somewhere, damn it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh.
His parents weren't too thrilled, but I digress.
Hey, you know.
Well, fuck them.
If they weren't thrilled, that means they weren't brought up on the right kind of music.
Hey,
You know.
I'll agree with that. I will drink to that. Salute.
Amen. Nostrovia. So, gentlemen, tell me, how have you guys been?
Busy.
We've been pretty good. Very, very busy.
Very busy.
Busy is good.
Counting Renegade, we have 3 new songs.
Excellent.
Renegade, like I said, is coming out, I guess, in the context of the interview today.
Yeah, it came out about
don't do math.
20 hours ago. Something like that.
And then
there's a 7.
We're playing a show here in Fort Wayne to commemorate that release. And we're also playing the other 2 new songs at the show.
I'm so pumped for that.
Excellent. Now, who's playing on that bill with you? I saw the promos going around.
That would be our friends and Voice of Silas and my brother-in-law Charlie's band, Bebop and the Rocksteadies. And he's also
our old comrades and
Inside.
Blue Eyes band, Inside, girl.
Right.
Good times. Rest in peace to my $700 Pearl Masters maple snare drum.
Oh, honey.
You'll be missed.
Rest ripping pieces to that. Fun fact about Renegade, because that's why we're all here. The singer for Voice of Silas is on Renegade.
Yep. Shout out to Clayton Hamilton. I love you.
Right on. How about
And
that? I love the collaboration that goes on with everybody.
And let's take this a step further. My girlfriend, before she was my girlfriend, actually went on a date with their guitarist.
No shit.
I swear to God. I've been trying to get a double date going ever since.
Oh man, that's great. So no, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm being rude as hell.
Oh no, you're fine. I didn't know. I'm not sure if half of what I'm saying before I say it, but yeah, we're actually set to get married on May 2nd, so that way like I was telling you, our son that's coming could have my last name.
Oh, well, congratulations. That's so beautiful. Listen, if you want a folk singer to come and play that ceremony, I got you.
I mean, we're still upset that you didn't ask a certain band to play his wedding, like he did for a certain other people's wedding.
You know, that is some shade I think that's worth being thrown.
Hey, listen. Hey, if we can bust the muse out and make it happen, let's go.
I mean,
Fort Wayne's a 2-hour drive for me, so I can come out there. We could do a rock and blues set.
I love it.
Then we can get Most Galaxy in here.
Yeah.
Bring some jazz in.
Yeah.
Get some Los Galaxy.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Let's not gonna lie, they'd fucking appreciate that. They would fucking appreciate that.
Yeah.
I am willing to collaborate with any and all musicians from all across this beautiful land we live on and beyond.
Love it.
So, gentlemen, we are here to talk about some new songs. Last time we had some really amazing music come through here. I would like to save the big one for last. So, with that being said, what do you want to play first?
Give? Yeah, let's start with Give.
Cool. Tell me about Give.
So give is essentially kind of like the last ditch like realization that, you know, someone's leeching off of you and you're just kind of over it. So it's just like, you know, take whatever you're here to take, because this is the end of the road for us.
Yeah,
So-
I was in a situation like that with my former roommate. I'm sorry if I'm stealing the spotlight from you guys, but this is a relatable story.
Oh no, you're fine.
Feel free to.
I was in a situation with someone who I thought was my best friend. And long story short, when we got together, like as roommates, I didn't know what he was truly like until he ended up when I moved out with my now girlfriend, well, fiance.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this prick.
Oh yeah. He drained my bank account of $1,000, which was my Vegas trip that year. And he also stole my Xbox. So Sean, if you're listening to this, fuck you, man. I want my fucking Xbox back, you piece of shit.
You better give that Xbox back, or you're gonna find some cement shoes sitting next to you, my man. That's all I'm saying. To breathe again means business with their music as well as their true grit. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Give.
You wear me down, build me up just to drown me out. You tear apart, skip the seams, go straight for the heart. Your hatred is a detriment, your words unthought but only said. Your snide remarks pierce my skin like the knife you twisted further in. But nothing that you say will change my mind, and it's not right. But nothing that I say to you will get through to your mind. I'm begging and I'm pleading for somebody to hear. You just go ahead and take what you want from me, because there's nothing left to give. Claim your crown, you well-known thief. Prove to yourself that you got. You picked a fight to prove your worth. You faked your might as you stood on the backs that were never meant to bear your burden now. Your time is up, the fuel is lit. The match I used snapped your grip. It was all a game, your creation, and it's all over now. But nothing that I say will convince you it's not right. But nothing that you say could ever fire the gaslight. You manipulate and cheat, and tonight is the last time. But you just go ahead and take what you want from me, because there's nothing left to give. Claim your crown, you well-known thief. Prove to yourself that you can rule the world and consume until
Well, that was Give by To Breathe Again. And I don't know what's more fun, listening to the music or talking to you guys in between songs. You know, I gotta say, a couple months ago when we first met, you know, you guys were just kind of getting started, and it was really nice to see such, you know, bright, vibrant energy coming from you. Really excited to kind of get out there and really put your feet in the water. And it's so nice to see that, you know, it's only been a couple months, but even still, just a couple months later, it's still just as vibrant, still just as, you know, just as much of a team as you guys were before, if not more. And, you know, that really translates into the music that you guys are putting out. So you guys should really be proud of yourselves, because it's not often that, you know, a band stays together and really vibes. I actually lost my band member because he was a friggin' asshole and decided he was going to quit
That
the
happens
day of recording.
sometimes.
So, you know.
Speaking of your band, by the way, I
Hey.
listened to your EP. That was really good.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that.
What's your band's name?
We are Moonshine Jasmine.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you
I
know,
bust out my phone to look you up.
thanks. But you know, I wasn't so lucky to have a group stick together that long. I've had my bass player with me for the last 5 years. So I'm very thankful for that. But you know,
Oh, that's Drew and I right there.
there you go. Bass players, once you find a good one, they're built to last, I swear.
Ah.
Just
I mean,
like the Honda Civic.
it doesn't help that, you know, the bass player and I have a special relationship, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, see, that's
You said
know how it goes.
Moonshine Jasmine?
Yes, sir. Moonshine like the liquor, jasmine like the flower.
I'm Not Sorry, latest release, Whole Lot of Trouble, dropped in 2022.
Yep, that's our album. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Follow for follow. That's what I like here.
Hell yeah.
So tell me, you know, you said you're really busy with some shows. We've got this album release coming up. What other shows do we have to look forward to?
So we've got tonight, which is our single release show. We're playing a place called O'Sullivan's here in Fort Wayne next month for my best friend's birthday, which is going to be super fun. We have a couple shows that I'm waiting for confirmation for. And then we're playing our first festival in August. So that'll be fun.
What festival?
It's a brand new festival. It's called Sonic Collision. It's in Auburn, Indiana.
Nice.
But,
Okay.
that should be a lot of fun. And then we're in talks with a few friends about trying to get some small like weekend warrior kind of runs.
Very
and
nice.
then we're also already planning our big holiday show, which is the last time we talked to you was just before that show.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe it's already been almost a year. Wow. Time flies, my man. I swear. So this festival that you guys are playing, tell me about it. Who's running it? What kind of music's going to be there?
So like I said, it's a brand new festival. Not like, I don't know exactly who's running it. I mean, I know who's running it because he hit me up about it. But it's like I said, it's called Sonic Collision. It's essentially a small scale version of like Louder Than Life or Sonic Temple.
Okay.
But there's 13 bands. There's like half of them are bands that we've either seen or played with before. And then a few other bands that we're actually pretty excited to meet and whatnot.
Excellent.
And yeah, it's kind of an all-day affair situation. And then we have tickets on our website and everything for that.
Very cool. Now it sounds like the Indiana music scene is pretty tight knit. Am I correct in that assumption?
That would be correct.
I'd have to agree with that. Yeah.
I never, correct. Honestly, I never like, are we talking like gatekeeping? Because
no, far from gatekeeping. I'm talking. No, we're talking like working together, like collaborating.
Oh yeah, we are tight. We are tight as shit.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of like. There's not like every scene's gonna have it. You know, the elitists, the clique. You know, yeah, the cliques and whatnot. But as far as anyway, as far as like betrayal. As far as like actual toxicity, aside from these two, apparently.
Wait, what?
As far as like actual toxicity, there's basically none. Like, I don't know if that just means that we're in with the cool crowd or whatever, but
I mean,
everyone's been pretty cool in our scene.
And like, if something goes off in the scene, bad news travels fast, man.
Yeah, these are facts.
Mm-hmm. One of my old bands was actually from the ashes of another band who got canceled and was replaced by the band that was harassed. That's a long story. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm glad to know that, in places like Fort Wayne and the surrounding areas, there is that tight knit community, because I tell you what, being in Pittsburgh, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I got a lot of really great friends out here, but at the same time, like even some of my closest friends, I still feel like there's that level of competition between us. And
yeah, there's definitely a competition level to Fort Wayne, but at the end of the day, we're like, whether, the band is trying to, make it big somewhere, or we're all just trying to, jam out every weekend. Like, we're pretty supportive of each other.
Mhm.
We're constantly sharing each other's posts. Our friend Chris from a band called The Kickbacks, he does a weekly music menu, which is just a bunch of local bands and, where they're playing and if they're, if they're playing for a national act or whatnot. So
I love that.
he does, he tries to do that for all of the local bands.
Plus, another perk of being in Fort Wayne, we do have Sweetwater.
That's true.
And,
Yes.
and based on Sweetwater, we have a magazine called What's Up, and they publish all the local shows. They do music reviews, everything.
Yeah.
Huh? How about that?
Fort Wayne, we were very lucky.
Yeah, I'd
to have
say.
not only Sweetwater, so we can literally just drive like 10 minutes and get whatever we need.
25.
I'm jealous. I'm so
But
jealous.
we also have quite a few places where we can go. We have
There was a national act not long ago. I think it was Born of Osiris was here.
Yeah.
And they needed a piece of gear or whatever, and they were freaking out and like, Sweetwater's 10 minutes up the road.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a story that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Every band, especially bigger bands, like they'll every time they come through here, they're like, "Oh yeah, Sweetwater's here. We need to go to Sweetwater." And, I've seen like basically all of my favorite bands do interviews with the people at Sweetwater and then go down the slide.
Excellent.
That's the other big thing about them.
And don't forget Gear Fest.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I met
It's the mini version of NAMM.
I met Casey Cooper. I met I forget his name, but he played with shit.
Can't even remember who he played with.
That one guy from that one band.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That is so cool. So with these new songs that you've been writing, what has kind of been the process? Are you writing these all together? Has somebody been like, hey, I got some lyrics? How did these songs become what they are?
Most of them, so far at least, have been demos and kind of ideas post Breaking the Silence. Like one of the songs that we're playing tonight was one of those songs that I've actually just been carrying around with me for a hot minute. And then like the night that we like finished and uploaded Breaking the Silence to DistroKid, I went into the living room and like started noodling out the riff for it. Nice. And then there's been a few other songs.
We got a song called Restart where
that's the song.
Yeah, he's talking about Restart.
Well, the bass line to that, I just came up with it one time when they were showing us the song out here.
That's been a lot of how we've just put these songs together. Is we'll come in, Greg will just start the riff, and then we'll just kind of like jam out on it.
Because Restart was originally Leave Me in the Dark.
Yeah. And then my parts, it's just like I can hear it once, and it's like I got a literal vague idea of what I want to play, and I just
like Drew and I were good on improvising on a theme, essentially. We're just really good at that. That's why we meshed really well.
Yeah,
with Austin and Greg right here.
Like we actually charted. I forget what song we damn near charted out in like one day.
That was the other song that we're playing tonight.
Yeah,
Forevermore.
Forevermore.
Yeah,
that is.
We literally got hacked that out in what, 2 days?
And like,
that was the first like brand new song that we worked on.
And like the lead up to the song that we're gonna have when we play later. The quote, the Raven, forevermore.
Oh, that is so kick-ass.
That started as a joke when we would just like start to play it.
And
I
then
love it.
now we have when we play it live, we actually have a shortened version of a reading of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe.
We just need a raven to fly around as we're playing it.
That'd be cool.
If we could actually get that, I mean, sure.
I mean, Max can dress up as a raven.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, guys, I want to go ahead and play another song here. This one you said is a re-record. So what made you want to re-record Breaking the Silence?
Because we got these two.
That's when we joined the
pretty
band.
much.
Gotcha.
So the
joined as full-on members of the band.
Yeah, so the album Breaking the Silence, Greg and I just did in our bedroom. We actually put out basically almost a full year before we actually played our first show. But it was all, just programmed drums and, just kind of, the best of where we were at the time. And then we got these two, we got Drew and Lakin incorporated in like officially part of the band. And the original idea was that we were going to completely re-record the album. And then we were going to, completely record it and basically tack on like an EP's kind of half album's worth of songs at the end, and a couple songs just kind of where they were supposed to be in the original record. And then we re-recorded Breaking the Silence, and that kind of became just our tester for like radio and also just recording live drums. Awesome. And then kind of
fuck.
It lost me. Slow down. Maybe.
Cameraman.
There we go.
Cameraman.
But yeah, and then we just kind of started writing and just was like, you know what, let's just like we were just kind of like, let's just move on with a completely new record, and then all the concepts and everything kind of fell into place for this next record.
Right on. Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to Breaking the Silence. We heard it once, it's so nice. We'll have to play it twice. Here we go.
Taking my hand, breathe a breath in, breathe out, cause you're not that broken. It's not your fault, you're not wasted. Give it up, cause you know you gotta make it. It's last call, time to stand tall. Put your drink down, it's gonna be a downfall. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Life begins in 4, 3, 2, 1. I will not fall, I will not break. I will stand up, I will find my faith. I will bow down, I will never quit. I will show up with a smile on my face. Ready for a breakdown, heading for a takedown. I will stand up, I will find my feet. I will not fall, cause I'm no longer frightened. Breaking the silence. You're wide awake, cause there is no escape. Just the sound of your heartbeat against this cage. It's not over, but just beginning. Feel the rush as you fight for the ending. Nothing's gonna save you from your mistakes. Might as well just keep running in this race. From the monsters, and the demons, and the villains trying to seal your fate. I will not fall, I will not break. I will stand up, I will find my faith. I will bow down, I will never quit. I will show up with a smile on my face. Ready for a breakdown, heading for a takedown. I will stand up, I will find my feet. I will not fall, cause I'm no longer frightened. Breaking the silence. up, I will find my faith. I won't bow down, I will never quit. I will show up with a smile on my face. Ready for a breakdown, heading for a takedown. I will stand up, I will find my feet. I will not fall, cause I'm taking my life back. Defy expectations. I'm no longer frightened. Breaking the silence.
We got to hear Give. We got to hear Breaking the Silence. And we've been hanging out with To Breathe again tonight. Guys, before I let you go back into the wild, I do want to say best of luck at your show tonight. I hope it goes well. I hope you have the best album release possible. I hope millions of people come and everybody buys it and you get famous.
That would be that would be a health code violation if millions of people came. I feel like we would be a little oversold.
Fuck them.
Open the doors. Open the doors and fill the town.
I can deal with a little bit of a health code violation.
Exactly.
Hey man, as long as it doesn't turn into another Astro World, I'm happy.
Yeah, no Astro Worlds. No Astro Worlds. If somebody faints, you got to stop the show. Rule number 1.
Yep. If they fall, pick them up. Rule
Exactly.
number 1 of the pit.
Exactly. Rule number 1 of the pit. If they fall, pick them up.
Yeah, that's actually getting ready to, because doors open about the time this show, this airing started.
Not just that, but if somebody's got to tie their shoes in the pit, no.
Yeah.
They should have already had their shoes tied.
Nah, if somebody's got to, come on.
Not gonna lie, my shoes come inside like all the time, no matter how many times I tie them.
If somebody's trying to in the pit, at least let them.
Right. I mean,
I go in slip-ons, so I don't gotta worry about that.
Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you.
You would, wouldn't you?
I got that ass after this, boy.
Well, guys, I want to say,
I'm pushing your stool in now.
I want to say, guys, best of luck tonight. I'm glad the doors are open. I hope they're hustling and bustling. I wish I could be there. I'm going to catch you guys live one of these days for sure.
For sure.
I mean, you can, because at the time of this recording.
I mean, hey. This is my weekend off. I haven't had a weekend off since last year, so I'm going to take advantage of it.
This was my one day off this week, man.
Well, I hope you got to enjoy it. Well, have a good show. Have good shows in the future. Please keep sending me your music and doing your thing. Absolutely. I love you guys. I'm your biggest fan, and I wish you nothing but success. We're going to close the night with the song of the hour. This is Renegade. Give me a quick synopsis and we'll say goodbye.
So Renegade is basically it's kind of new territory for me because I don't like to talk much about politics because it seems like, especially on the internet, no matter what opinion you have, your opinion's wrong. And it's just kind of the idea that, you know, I think people base too much of their time and too much of their opinions on what their political affiliation is. And we forget that at the end of the day, we're all human beings. You know, we all bleed the same, you know, color and everything like that. So it's just kind of a...
So bleeding blue is like a bad thing?
Probably. I think we should get that checked out.
I told to check that too, but here we are.
Hey, well, you know what? 2 for 1, my guy. But yeah, so Renegade is essentially kind of the, you know, the angry elf saying, you know, hey, this is your fault, and now you're, you know, you shouldn't be mad that everything's kind of fucked.
You made your bed, and now you must lie in it.
Yeah, and it's kind of becoming an overarching theme for like half of this record that we're writing. But it's alluding to the fact that, you know, we as a society have, you know, like society, everyone asks like, you know, what's wrong with society? And it's kind of like, well, I mean, you know, that you can kind of see where it came from. So it's kind of a, you know,
it all went to shit after Harambe died.
all because Harambe. Well, gentlemen, I'm excited to hear Renegade. Like I said, I kept this one secret to myself so I could hear it with everybody else. It's an honor to be able to debut this song on my show. And I am so proud of you guys for everything that you've accomplished. Let's
Thank
get
you.
together in a couple more months, and I hope to hear that you guys are touring regionally. And if you ever come
That
to
would be
Pittsburgh,
great.
I got some people I could talk you to. Yeah, let's make
We are
it
gonna
happen.
have to
Everyone to
work
come eastward. I can help you with some venues, so you know to call.
For sure.
All right,
Yo.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Breathe Again, and to thank you to all of you for taking a listen. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody here with a peace and love.
Bye.
Have a good show, guys. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see y'all next week here on Unrestricted Radio.